Hey, you want a drink? Man, sure is nice to hang out at the beach and enjoy the sand, isn't it? Hey, cheers, guys. Hey, cheers, Jonathan. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Locke Learn series. I'm your host, Concrete Chad. I've got with me our quality assurance manager, Chris. We're in here dealing with some sand, and just wanted to let him take a little bit about where we're at, what we're doing in this pit right here with all this sand.
This sand we use for our concrete mix designs. Typically, we're about 1,300 pounds of sand per cubic yard. So these hot summer months, we have a sprinkler system. Keeps our aggregates moist and cool during the summertime so we can be able to mix concrete throughout the whole day.
Thanks, Chris. All right, we're gonna move over to our next ingredient that we used, our concrete mix. All right, so we're here in our next pit. Now we're gonna be talking about gravel. So I'm gonna let Chris take it from here.
We're in our coarse aggregate stockpile. It's a natural river rock. We're running about 1,500 pounds per cubic yard. Same way with this aggregate sprinkler system to keep them cool and ready to mix.
From here, what is the next step?
The batch operators will come in with a front end loader, grab aggregate, load it into our underground hoppers, and they'll be able to dispense automatically from the batching computer down the conveyor belt up to the mixer.
All right, we're gonna jump over to our QC lab and kind of give you a little bit more details of what we do from a quality standpoint, just to make sure that it's the right gravel for the right mix and ready to go into our concrete. All right, hey everybody, we're back inside. It's a little bit cooler in here because we're out of the sun. We're here in our quality control lab, and so at this point, we're just making sure that everything is matching what we need for our mix design to deliver a great product to our customers. So I'm gonna hand it over to Chris as he goes through those quality control procedures for the sand and gravel.
So to make sure our gravel and sand are in compliance, we take periodic samples of the aggregates. For the sieve analysis, we take one every 2 weeks. For our moistures, we take a daily moisture sample, get the moisture content in our aggregates, input that into the mixer, and the mixer will make the automatic water adjustment.
So you mentioned the sieve test. What does the sieve test do?
So by sieving the aggregates, you want to see the different particles inside your stockpile. Basically, the smaller aggregates, bigger aggregates. All these aggregates fill up the voids in each other and make a dense concrete.
All right, so we'll talk about the sand and gravel. What are the other ingredients that we add into our mix that make it so special?
Yes, there's a handful of ingredients. Type 1, Type 2 blended cement, a Type F fly ash, run a coarse aggregate, a fine aggregate. The most important thing is the water. And then our special admixtures. We run a high range water reducer, air entrainment, accelerator, and in these hot seasons, we sometimes run a retarder.
When we're talking about strength of concrete, what's our typical design strength of concrete?
So our typical design strength is about 6,500 PSI.
All right, well that's pretty strong, but at 28 days when we're breaking cylinders in here, which we'll show later, what is our typical design strength?
So our typical breaking strength is at 28 days around 8,000 to 8,500 PSI.
Woo, that's pretty strong, so that's some good stuff. I want to thank Chris for his time.
Sure, always.
We're about to go up and see how they're mixed together to actually make our concrete here at Locke. All right, everybody, now we're up at the top of the batch plan. I have here Jonathan, he's our structural design lead. He's gonna talk us through a little bit of what's going on up here. So tell me a little bit about what this structure is, what happens next.
Okay, Chad, this is where all the magic happens. This is a stationary planetary mixer. Its capacity is 2 yards, but we keep it at 1.5. Basically what happens is we'll go on the screen right here and we'll turn it on. It's all computer automated. We'll start it with the touch of a button. We got the underground hoppers, the sand, the rock, those aggregates discharging to the conveyor belt. The conveyor belt feeds it into the mixer, and as it's feeding it in here, our cementitious materials, which will be those 2 silos in the back, will get loaded up on this scale and discharged into this mixer right here. As long as that starts to mix, the water will begin discharging automatically along with our admixtures.
Okay, awesome. So you said the system is kind of automated, but do you have people up here manning it?
Yeah, we have one guy right here that's in charge of loading the mix designs on here. For different products, we're using different or special mix designs, right? So we're able to control all of that here. And we have somebody on the edges monitoring the concrete, making sure it comes out to our standards.
Okay, awesome. So you kind of mentioned something there about the mix design. So not just one mix design, right? We have multiple mix designs, and this system here helps change that from every batch that we do for every product that we pour, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Just change the mix design on here and it calculates all of that for you.
All right, perfect. How many batches run through this plant on a daily basis?
I'd say about 60 to 70 batches a day.
All right. Well, that's some good stuff to hear. So, end of the day, we know that eventually this stuff sets up. So what's the process? What do we have to do as soon as we're done for the day?
We always say safety first. We'll turn off the machine, lock it, tag it out, and then we'll open the access hatch. Then we'll get in there with the pressure washer, begin start cleaning out any excess debris that's in there. Make sure it doesn't harden up on us with the next one.
Well, I hope y'all have enjoyed this Locke and Learn. As this series progresses, we're going into the next step as the batch comes out the chute into the bucket, where it goes next. So I hope y'all stay tuned. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you for coming out. This is Concrete Chad. Out.